All right, everyone, we are taking a first look at Crash Bandicoot 4. We are playing on the PlayStation 4 Pro. Keep in mind, this was a review copy provided by the publisher. This officially dropped today. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot 4. We've had like side Crash Bandicoot games, right? And they've had the kart racers come out recently and everything. So it's getting its second win, because if everybody doesn't know what Crash Bandicoot is, these were PlayStation 1 games. Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3 were PlayStation 1 games. This was like the original, or one of the original PlayStation mascots. And then, PS2, like PS3, I know was like Uncharted. That turned into Drake turned into their mascot, right? And then like mascots just died anyway, a death. Like Sega had his mascot, Sonic. Mario still does. Nintendo still does Mario, but like mascot style games just went away. But then they did a remaster or remake, whatever, a couple of years ago of the Crash games, and everybody was still hella into them. So because that game did well, all right, let's start our new game. Because that game did well, full ground up. INV. Where's full ground up remake, which is cool. All right, so let's get into this. So you got two different play styles. When you die, you always continue from the last checkpoint. Recommended. You have limited lives run out, and you must restart the level. All right, let's go modern. You can change it on the fly. Let's check out options. All right, ghost, enhanced shadows. Wait, I wonder if that's a FPS thing. Interesting. Video, sound, subtitles are on. Okay, let's go. I played like a minute of this off stream just to like test audio and stuff, but yeah, it's gonna be first look. I didn't play the remasters that came out a couple of years ago. I still probably have my PS1 copies of the Crash games. I have like super fond memories of these. I really liked Crash 3. I can remember young me in my bedroom playing Crash 3 a lot.
Crash Bandicoot. At last, I, the great Neocortex, have you right where I want you. And now, the final blow!
Get wrecked. F's in the chat.
Simpleton.
Face it, Entropy. It's going to fail. Again!
At least Uka Uka and I attempt to free us from this prison. I won't sit idly by and listen to your inane ramblings for another decade. You chew.
Animation is pretty good. Oh, I should point out that this is a full price game. The only reason is like when Activision does a lot of his like remakes and stuff, right? Because they did this is published by Activision. They did Tony Hawk, and that was a cheaper game, but this is like a new entry into the series, so full price game. It's about time. Haha, see what they did there? Because Crash 3 came out like PS1. So it's, even though we've had like side stories.
Crash, I fear it portends an event of reality-shattering proportions. I feel it emanating from Insanity Peak. Quickly, we must go! Crash! Crash! Crash!
Crash living life out here. Okay. All right, square is attack, X is jump. He's got a double jump. Circle is like crawl. There's a butt stomp in the sky. R1 is also crawl. Oh. He's got like a running slide. If you press the crawl button while he's running, he does a slide. Okay. Basically feels like how I remember Crash feeling. I did play this, so if any of my trophy hunters out there, while I was doing an audio test, If you hit this TV a couple of times, it gives you a trophy. All right, still can pick up apples. Oh, you can use D-pad and analog stick to play. Actually, I'm genuinely curious now. Hold on. Options, controls, level stats, show HUD, move, camera, mask power, primary, secondary, jump, secondary special mask power. Okay, well, we might have spoiled something mask power related. Yeah, so even though I haven't played Crash in a long time, like it's still like second nature. Jump on TNT to start a countdown. Got nothing out of it. Okay.
Crash! Quickly!
Crash!
Go!
I was just gonna say, I'm pretty sure if you hit TNT, you insta die. Well, now you know. I tested it, so you don't have to. So it seems like they stuck to, like, they didn't go full 3D platformer, right? Because that's the way they kind of made these games look good back in the day. Because it was still like a linear game, like you just walk through the level like forward. Like the best way you would describe it is like, you know, you have those auto runner, like temple run and stuff. I wonder if temple run, that was based on the Crash games. Like that was their movement. Like you always run forward into the level. But because it was like a fixed perspective, they could make those early games look good. Oh, so right stick gives you a little bit of camera movement. That was like the oldest Sonic games. Oh, wait, it depends which ones you're talking about though. Oh no, I can't believe I did that. Because like old OG Sonic games will just run to the right? But then you're right. If you think of like Saturn and Dreamcast Sonic games, they were basically run forward in this perspective. Actually, if you think about it, wow, the PS1 Crash games, like we had a lot of clones then for that style, right? Because the Saturn, sorry, not the Saturn, the Dreamcast was like comparable to PS2. If you got a double jump shot, was comparable to PS2, and then they took that style of, you know, like running into the screen. Yeah, maybe everybody copied those PS1 Crash games. But like, so what happened? So the reason we haven't had a Crash game like this, hold on, is because everything just went full polygon and full 3D platformer, right? Oh, interesting. So it seems like this reminds me of Ratchet and Clank so much. The Ratchet and Clank games do this kind of thing a lot. So yeah, even it's still that kind of what here at the moment anyway. I don't know what it does later on. It's just first level. It looks nice though. Oh, okay. Professional video game player. I slid off. Oh, so if you slide and then do the attack, he does like a spin kick on the floor. So yeah, the reason we stopped getting these kind of games is, again, like Sly Cooper and Ratchet and Clank. Everything just went full open world 3D rather than direct you in a path. Okay, so we're going right here. It's been so long, I can't remember if the original Crash games did perspective shift like this. One thing else I've got to point out is it hasn't got a lot of input lag. This feels like very nippy. Like Crash feels very light. And when I say very light, I mean in the sense of, you know, if your characters feel too weighty, that's a sign of there's a lot of input lag. Now, obviously, I haven't measured it or anything, but yeah, it feels very, very nippy, which is a good thing. here are like, what the hell does nippy mean? It means fast. All right, let's go. Give it to me. So that head that you see, for anybody who doesn't know, because I'm a Crash Bandicoot expert, I think a lot of people, I think it sold well, right? The remake, whatever they did, or the remaster. That's just like you get an extra hit. Oh God, I'm so scared. Uh-oh, mistakes were made. No, they weren't. I was just creating tension. I can remember a lot of people complain. Oh no, I was just gonna say I can remember people complaining a lot about that remake was pretty difficult. I'm like, I'm flying through this. I don't know what you're talking about. And then, yeah, you ain't tricking me. I wonder what the difficulty is gonna be. Oh, come on! Are you serious? Okay, you're getting ignored, everybody. I mean, doing platforming with like fixed perspectives has never been. The reason it's still so impressive to me, they made it feel nippy, because really? I thought if I jump on it, I get a countdown timer. Wow, I was lied to. Even though this is kind of perspective locked and everything, still using modern 3D engines. Modern 3D engines have a lot of overhead, right? So it's hard to make games feel like exactly how they did before. Like, again, we got a YouTube video that, uh-oh, I'm gonna miss this. We covered Mario Bros 35 yesterday, and I felt yesterday, I was saying, oh, it feels like very similar to my, like, from what I remember, but then the hardcore started playing it and they said, oh no, it actually feels quite a bit different. Even for something like that, using a modern engine, it's so hard to get the feel exactly the same. Good game, actually. Go check out that video if you haven't. Except on YouTube and Twitch. Oh, I missed a couple of crates? Wow. That's just gonna drive my OCD insane. I missed 4 crates? Gems and skins. Plus skin. I don't know what that icon is. Skins. Gems unlock skins. Earn gems by breaking crates, getting Wampa, finding hidden gems, and beating levels in 3 lives or less. Got it. Time trial unlocked. AE. Okay, I got 80%. I died 6 times. Oh, that happened. That goes, you miss crates. How does that happen, Slack? I'm sorry. I was trying to explain the game and talk about how smooth it feels. Forgive me. Yeah, so we're playing on PS4 Pro. This is installed on my external hard drive. I mean, if people are curious about load times and all that. Did Crash ever speak? Did he have voiceover? I can't remember. Golden Wampa crates give 25 Wampa. A Wampa? Apples? Listen, I struggle enough with as it is with English video game, okay? Don't give me weird terms to learn. I think Crash 3 had a lot of perspective shift. It wasn't just running forward. I don't think this is a new thing, right? Again, if I'm totally wrong, I'm gonna cut out the video. I'm gonna deny I ever said it. I'm just gonna blame myself for being old. Oh, oops. It says slide under, maybe. All right, we gotta collect everything. There was motion blur options in the menu. Hold on, we're gonna double check that again. Video. Yeah, motion blur. You can turn it off if you want. Looks pretty nice though. For me anyway, my eyes are weird. I get motion sickness pretty quick. So people turn motion blur off if they get motion sickness. For me, it's weird. If I turn it off, I'm more likely to get motion sickness. Some people hate looking at it. I'm like, no, it's actually a godsend for me. Oh no, and I missed. Can I go back? I see. Wow, you want to do a perfect. I wonder if there's a secret here. You want a perfect jump everything now. Okay, is this what we're doing, video games? We're gonna try hard it like that? Ah, the memories. Okay, hold on. While holding square, double jump. While holding circle, double jump. Ah, okay. That's like your classic Mario kind of thing. Wow, this is gonna... I can see this game triggering my need to collect everything. People have started to speedrun this already. Well, they were for the demo. I saw Trihex trying to speedrun the demo. I can imagine. Again, even though flashy graphics and everything, it's still very linear in the way how it plays. Well, at the moment, from what we've seen anyway, it fits into that whole speedrun stuff well, right? You thought I was gonna fall, didn't you, chat? Wait, that definitely looks like something I should collect. I'm actually kind of curious now. Oh, no. Oh, interesting. So it's not... Like, you can't fall off of every platform. Wow. Huh. Yeah, it really does trick you then. Because you would think, oh, no, I can fall off that. Nope. Here, I'd imagine you can fall down. All right, hold on. But we need the crates. Oh, that happened. Okay, maybe we don't need the crates. Okay, I think we have to jump on the crate rather than jump, like go back on the platform. I think that's how it wants us to do it. But you know, first you gotta time it correctly to actually manage to. I'm good at video games, I swear. Nope, I'm terrible at video. All right, okay. The pressure was too much. You know what? Forget the crates. Oh, and I still went for them. Oh my god! All right, okay. I'm about to break my controller. This is turned to a Dark Souls speedrun. Ah, you know what? We don't need crates. And you can see the challenge already. Like, you're trying to collect everything, right? Okay, I'm gonna say I prefer Crash over the other, like Spyro or Ratchet. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hold on. We gotta get that. No. Oh, well, that happened. This looks very nice. Oh, I missed the crate. Oh, chill. I saved it and then I fell off again. I caught first time and then. I mean, you have got that. They told you at the beginning, right? In case you missed it, that you have got that classic way of playing where you restart. Maybe they knew that remaster everybody found hard. So we should add a different. Damn it. Only 6. And it was probably if I was off stream, I would have continued to do it. But, you know, I could feel my Twitch chat staring a hole into my soul. But then it was pressure too.
No way. Not in a million.
Oh, wait, he does speak? Oh, I'm going to pretend like I remember her name. I remember her name.
Get him off.
Crash, who is that?
Lonnie Lowly? If the quantum masks have returned, then...
Hey, Aku, how's it going? Is that a quantum rift?
It appears to be a door between dimensions.
Yes, the kind we keep shut. We have to go through, find my siblings, and fix this before some putz with a big evil plan and a bigger ego does something monumentally stupid.
Uka Uka unknowingly paved the way for our bright future. Once my rift generator is complete, dominion over all of time and space will be within our grasp.
Engine, embryo, you had some little projects you wanted to tell me about?
Master, my mechanical marvel would hypnotize you and I.
And my potion will make me and them unstoppable.
Right, yeah, fine, sure. Have fun with your ray guns or whatever.
Hasten your steps. By my calculations, our enemies are already moving against us, and we will prevail.
Good voice acting, good animation. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this so far. It does kind of depend though, right? Like if this is all they're gonna do though. Oh, we got overall map. Hold on. Dimensional map. Welcome to the dimensional map. Here you can select levels to play, switch between Crash and Coco, change skins and replay levels to take on time trials. Oh, I can play as Coco? Okay. So, you know, your overworld map, select your worlds. How do you... Okay, let's pick Coco. I'm curious if she plays different. Wait, 360 no scope? Wait, hold on. Sign into your Activision account. I'm signed in. Digital download. I've got the digital version. Wait, we trying to say out here, video game, huh? But he's got the green ninja hair and the bandana. I mean, what? Okay, I like this outfit. Not bad. The hair is looking fabulous. Oh, I might actually go with this. Alright, let's pick the OG skin first and then. Play level, earn 6 diamonds to unlock skins, beat levels to... Alright, got it. I got it. Yeah, what was I saying? Like it just depends. Is this gonna get old for you? Or is this... If this is all there is, right? Because there's like the gameplay works and it feels great to play, but how boring, especially with gamers nowadays and keeping their attention. How long can this keep your attention if it's just this? Again, this is very early. But that was one of the reasons these games stopped getting made, right? One push to full 3D graphics,
So
and
we need the other masks to close the rifts?
Correct. Now my brother
they were still
Ricardo
limited in
is
the way they
around here
played.
somewhere.
Welcome to the show, for your precious
Production value's 10 out of 10 though.
Behold the aforementioned putts.
Don't worry. We have a thing where we fight, he loses. It's a well-established dynamic.
Not this time. I've got a backstage pass for you to get up close and personal with my weapon of mass percussion. Come ready to rock.
Oh, your skins carry over to my what? Okay. Crash looks 10 times better in his 80s wrestler. Press R to adapt to Phase World. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Ah, new mechanic. Interesting. You press triangle. Okay, are we gonna... All right, you know what? Oh, okay. There's gonna be some tricky jumps in here. Yeah, press triangle to, like, phase. So, like, to get this, we're gonna have to jump, phase, then jump. Wait, jump, phase, then phase again. Got it. Phase Clan would be proud. Haha, haha. That's the jokes you come here for. I'm just still so impressed about how responsive this feels. Like, even phasing and everything. Wow, I totally misjudged that jump. Chat goes, this game is this gen where you unlock skins, you don't buy them. I mean, we should also say that this is Activision product, and they did add like paid DLC, like that kind of stuff to the kart racer. So, you know, if you're gonna pick this up at a later time, it's probably worth like checking what they do. I can remember when that happened, a lot of people were mad, me included, because when you're doing the initial coverage, right, you want to tell everybody like what's in the game. So a lot of people don't like that stuff, rightfully so. And for them to add it like way later, I was like, really? Is this what you did? So what I'm trying to say, you say that, chat, that there's nothing, but you know. Like the only way I would want to see them do it correctly, and people are like want them to do it with the new Tony Hawk game as well. Like add actual levels and stuff. Like I'm willing to pay for like you know, Tony Hawk is your baseline. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. That's like your baseline. Hold on. They turn it into a platform, right? And then they give us content. Like I would love to see them do that here as well, right? Like if you really like this style of gameplay. Oh, I got a double jump there. All right, wow. Trophies are shoot. Trophies are pretty easy to earn. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have no idea. Try is distracting me. Stop asking me questions, okay? Let me just turn my brain. No, fine. Actually, my job. When we're doing first looks, really goddamn fish. I wonder if those barrels. I was like, oh, if I move past and the screen shifts, do the barrels still explode? I mess up my words so badly sometimes. I was doing the highlight because we played Mario, that Mario Bros 45 yesterday, and I said, dear Nintendo, please delete the rumble function, where I was meant to say, give us an option to turn it off. I was watching my highlight and I said, did I just tell him to delete rumble? Ugh. Okay, nitro crates explode on touch. Huh. Wait, oh, okay. I didn't know they meant like actual touch. I thought it meant like if you bounce on it, it hasn't got a timer. 1, 2. I wonder if I would have a better time using D-pad. All right, you know what? I'm playing with D-pad right now. Oh, I missed it. You hate to see it happen. Oh, actually, I could still. Yes, I do like this. I do like this mechanic that they've added. The warping stuff, it adds so much to the gameplay. I was gonna say that, you know, there wasn't really much to it, so I'm. Nah, I prefer it with the analog stick. Oh no. Oh no! There goes nitros explode on touch. Proceeds to touch nitro. Pro streamer. I fail so you don't have to. Just remember this, okay? Never forget. Also, dear YouTube, see if my Twitch chat bullies me? I've been saying this for a long time, okay? If you support me, I will leave them for dead. Oh no, I missed it. Oh. All right, that's one crate we missed. What slams for days? Hit that crate to fill another. Alright, okay. It's a good way to add replay and all that. Oh, whoops. It's a good way to add replay and all that though, right? To make sure you like get every crate. Otherwise, you just run through this level, right? Oh, I missed it. You know what? Hold on. I see it. I see it. The secrets. I missed it again. All right, we're gonna hold on. Don't worry about it. We passed 3 deaths anyway. The reward is for doing it without professional broadcaster, ladies and gents. The reward is to do it without dying 3 times. If you died 3 times, then you might as well just try to collect everything, right? Probably do the free hardly no death run on the second run. Oh, they went full Crash now. I was like, sorry, not Crash, Spyro. I can't get my mascot names right. Oh, I missed so much there. Ratchet and Clank. I was like, oh, okay, well, at least you don't like jump between those platforms when you're doing the spinning. No, that's straight out of... Oh, whoops, I slipped. I'm just thinking now in the speedrun category, is there going to be a collect everything run? They're awesome games done quick. You can clearly see I'm very good at this game. Okay, feature me on the next, you know. Awesome games done quick. Missed one. Hold on. All right. No, Why must I just focus on it? Just play the game. People just want to see the content. They don't care about... Okay. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, we're just running through the level. Hold on. Forget it. Whatever. You don't want to see levels. You don't want to see... Because I bet you if we just run through... Okay, you know what? That's what I'm going to purposely do here and on the next level. Just so we can see, like, how much is there to it. Nope, I want none of it. I want none of it. All right, I said I don't want none of it, but, like... Nope, I want none of it. Whoa, I don't know how oh my. Like a glove. Oh, secrets. Yeah, I'm not really into 3D platformers, so I don't really mind the like limited scope of, you can't really call this a 3D platformer, right? Because even though it kind of is, it's still limited in like what you do. I don't mind the narrow scope. Hold to crawl. What? Oh, I see. This game is exposing my skill level. All right, hold on. I'm gonna count. It's too much pressure. 1, 2. What did I do? I fat fingered circle. Oh no, I got big hands. That's what it is. Big hands. Wonder how you get up there. To show all nitro crates in this level. Wait, I'm cool. Ladies first. Chivalry is not dead. Continue. Wow, it's goading me. He's like, oh, do you want to replay because you did terribly there? Listen, if I was playing offline, I would have got everything. Video game. All right, should we quickly run through? Let me go. Oh wait, did we get any? Let's do that with that skin. Let's quickly run through. To see if we can see a boss and we can keep this highlight under an hour. Because, you know, you lot hate long videos. Well, on YouTube anyway. Twitch has to sit through. We're going to play this for a couple hours. Yeah, initial thoughts. This good production value. High production value even. This plays very smooth. Slick. Flashback tape found. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to try collect stuff on purpose. I just want to quickly run through the level. Because I'm just trying to demonstrate to the awesome games done quick lot my skills, and also YouTube and Twitch. That's get to see like actual different levels. Is there a secret here? Looks like secrets. There you go. Your IGN. Put that in your guide. Did I actually do that? I can't believe it. It's really hard to make out what he's saying. I know there was stuff that said, I'm not going for it. Speed runs. Wow, that happened. Hold X for a bigger bounce. Wait, what? What happened there? I was robbed. Hit them before they hit you. Uh-oh. Oh, he can hit me on the way back as well. The hitboxes are so generous for the enemy. Hurt boxes. Oh, he had a blade. Seriously? Wow, video game? Maybe I should butt stomp them. Uh-oh. Alright, I don't know if the butt stomp works, but... What am I doing? Oh, wow, that's a hard jump. Yeah, even though it seems like very like young person oriented, right? Like mascot and everything. This is gonna be
But you'll only need the head, because this show will melt your face off.
for very young kids. This would be pretty difficult, actually. There's definitely like challenge here. Oh. He runs. I don't know why I decided halfway through that. I'm gonna jump over the flame. Alright, come on. AV Club founder. I like the trophy names. Continue. No. You're not doing this in the video game. We want to see one boss before we call it. Come on. Alright, one more level and it seems like a boss fight. Ooh, secret level. Flashback tapes unlocked. Rewind time back to the 90s. Play flashback tapes to experience Crash and Coco's training in neocortex test chambers. Oh, okay, we gotta. I am curious. Is it just like retro levels? But like modernified? Sure, that's a word. Modernized even? English, native language. It's a long time ago, so I can't remember nothing but from those games. I couldn't say, oh yeah, I recognize that level. We could lie and say, yeah, oh yeah, I totally recognize that level.
Bandicoot subject trial number 1.
Oh, you reckon this is a play on like VR missions?
Yes, the crates are meant to be broken. They weren't placed as an impenetrable barrier. I'll redesign the other test.
Skills. Uh-oh. Wait, I'm kind of curious. What if we actually don't get all of them? What happens?
He's still alive? Interesting.
Professional broadcaster, mate. You know what? There's gonna be a YouTube video up somewhere of somebody getting them all. Okay? Go search for it. Model subject. I was. I totally was. Okay, I don't want this video to go on too long. I want to try to keep it under an hour. The highlight anyway. We'll try speedrun for this next level. If we don't do it fast, I will show you a boss fight. Just so you can see what a boss fight looks like in this game. I feel like that'll be a good first look at this. Crash Bandicoot 4. I don't know why I wanted to say Ratchet and Clank. They borrow a lot of those when you skate on those pipes from Ratchet and Clank. That's why I wanted to say it. Let's say that was a good look at the new Ratchet and Clank. I didn't though. I totally did not. Come on, loading times. Come on, loading times. Oh, I wanted to check out I was gonna say Ratchet's new outfit. Crash's new outfit. Alright, speedruns. Speed. Alright, let me just get that. I just wanted the apple. It was shiny and it was golden and shiny and golden. Okay, maybe you do the... I'm going to get it. I told you I was going to get it. Oh, that is just mean. He's got fire on his head. I goes, leave the boss fight as a surprise. I mean, we're going to show one, right? The game is going to be pretty long. I would assume so anyway. It's not going to be like one world. Probably like a good idea too. So people know what to expect from this. Oh, I was going to say the speedrun is alive and then I jumped into spinning whatever they are. Save? No, not save. Wow, this reminds me of Sen's Fortress. That's a Dark Souls reference. I have to then point out. Nope, we're not gonna get the secret. Wait, what happened? Oh, that was a flame barrel? Wow. I got an extra hit and then I wasted the extra hit. Yeah, good amount of difficulty here. All right, how are we gonna... Oh, maybe you do a slide. Hold on. That's exactly how you do it. Take that.
A spectacle so incredible you won't believe your eyes. For years, for failing eternal order.
Okay. Commentary is 10 out of 10, right, ladies and gents? If you flame... where do I go? Oh, if you warp the, if you make them come back into what I'm looking for. Come into the foreground while you're under them. Damn it. They squish you. Squish you? Yeah, squish you. Alright, how am I gonna actually... Oh, it goes up. I see. Don't do it. Oh, you got to crawl all the way up. Yeah, not kid friendly at all, actually. Like the other option, the difficulty option actually makes the game harder. Not easier. They've recommended this difficulty as well. Like pro sure, you should probably probably play on this difficulty. I'm just trying to focus on getting to the boss, I swear. I pressed it! The triangle. Wow, and if I would have jumped too high, there was a nitro. Gee, video game. Is this the boss fight? Or I'm a, okay. Wait, did I see frame drop there? I'm not actually sure. Uh-oh, uh-oh. First time, let's go. Oh, okay. It's nice change of pace to this level. Oh no. Made it. Get wrecked. All right, we get to see a boss fight. You thought it would never happen. Wait, does it want... Oh, I thought it wanted me to redo the level. My jaw sank there. I was like, wait, what? Is it gonna let me? All right, do we get to see... Is this a boss level? I'm assuming. If it's not, we're gonna cut and we're gonna show a boss. I'm going to show a boss in this highlight. I promise. Stage dive. I wonder if it's a falling level.
All right, all you bloodthirsty lunatics. Put your freaky little hands together for Rocket Head. One, two, 3, 4.
Uh-oh. Here comes the DMCS.
For a beating, Bandicoots.
Oh, wow. That happened. Okay.
Stay away from my command. Don't like death metal.
Got this, we got this. Wait, that didn't hit you? Okay. Oh no. Does it save? Yeah, it does. Alright. It's not like super mean on the boss fights. It saves mid fight. You gotta also stay pretty close because when you do the attack, why am I pressing square so slow? I told you this turned into a Dark Souls run. Actually did one more go. If you've been watching any of our Dark Souls runs, you know the reference. One more go. Don't worry, it's still early. We're streaming at like 2 in the morning. Uh-oh. I'm being way too aggressive. Frames on the dodge roll. I'm not that generous. I wonder if they introduce a second, like a different mechanic in the second half. Like they got like the whole warp thing here. Like phase shift, sorry. Uh-oh. I doubt it because we didn't see it in the like the controller menu options, right? So oh no, we got it. We're fine. No, we're not fine. I see how they're doing it. They're doing it like like a Guitar Hero kind of thing, right? Haha, I see what you did there, video game. Oh my god. Okay, it's actually a little bit difficult. Really? Okay. And also, Crash was never seen from again. I keep forgetting to change characters. What's pass and play? Pass and play just like the old days. 2 to 4 players take turns to complete levels. Pass the controller on death at checkpoints or both. Individual scores are tallied at the end of the level or drop in, drop out at the same time. Ah, interesting. How'd I go back to... Oh no, I don't want to restart. It'll totally restart the boss fight. I want to show off Crash's skin, but good question. I want to show off his skin? Okay, that's... Alright, this video game is not messing around with its difficulty. Oh, does it? It gives you a time limit to hit him as well. Okay.
We'll do this the hard way.
Lucky I spotted that. No! Oh my goodness. Yeah, this ain't definitely kid friendly. I'm saying it right now. I thought it was gonna be cutesy, you know. Oh. You remember these mascot games from when we was kids? All right. I mean, honestly, I do like the challenge though, because there just wouldn't be enough then. I say that, and then you come. Well, there's gonna be a cut here where I come back an hour later and I'm pulling out my hair. Why do I go for it? It's just greed, chat. It's just greed. Alright, that actually wasn't as hard as the first part. That's if we make it there on time. Are you gonna do this in the video game? Are you gonna really? Are you gonna really? Alright, it didn't give me a timer this time. Oh, it did give me a timer. I'm just lying. Take that, boss fight. Yes. Take that. Be working on my evil laugh. Let's quickly show off the next map. Yeah, solid game. I like this. Good amount of difficulty. So even though like the concept of what you're doing is pretty simple, right? They did add that triangle button to phase in, phase out to add a bit more to it. But the difficulty and like to collect everything does enough to like just not make it a breeze, you know. I'm just curious, just show off this one level so we could just see. And I think that'd be a good first look at Crash Bandicoot 4. Come on, load for me. Load for me. Yeah, once again, though, it is pretty early. I don't know if they introduce new mechanics later or not. But again, I don't want to do a full playthrough the first day and spoil it as well, so... One more level. Also, like, RIP Crash, because I've said after every level, okay, I'm gonna switch back to Crash, and then I haven't. Oh my days, that is a bit much, isn't it? Pirate themed level with like a bud. Okay, guys, I think you're compensating for something. That many swords? Oh, these enemies look great though. They look fantastic. Like if you was gonna say to me, oh, actually very good. Like if this was a 3D Donkey Kong Country, I would say, yep, this fits in perfectly. Wow, this is a nice looking level. Hold on, now I want to just push forward a little. Let's just see. Oh, you can't even hit him from behind? All right, I understand. I wish there was a run button though. All right, don't mess with the octopus. Or maybe you could stamp on his head. I'm not gonna mess with him. Yeah, if you're considering getting this and you're like, oh, mascot game, the one thing I would probably say though is this is, oh, there's a tape there. I see it. Wait, why can't I get it? Am I blind? Well, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, if you're thinking of getting this for younger children, there is like a good amount of challenge here. So, and the other difficulty option makes it harder. So I don't know if this is, I don't know if this is really for a younger audience. Or younger audience friendly, should I say. But looking back to that remake they did a couple of years ago, like we had YouTube videos everywhere, right? Content creators just screaming out the difficulty, going, oh no, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna do it. So okay, we gotta go lower. All right, we gotta go lower. Well, I mean, there you have it. That was a good first look at Crash Bandicoot 4. Yeah, I like it. Nice, good looking game. Platforming feels tight, which is like very important. They have stuck with like how the Crash games play, right? They didn't do anything crazy with it. They've added that phase shifting stuff to add more to the gameplay, and then you got the whole collect everything, unlock skins for the replay value. Otherwise you would just be like running through them, right? Like you saw us do in the second half. So it gives you reason to come back to it. I don't know how long it is, but I'm assuming there's going to be at least 4 or 5 worlds. At least, I would assume, right? So, yeah. Okay, everyone, we're just cutting back. I was going to end the highlight. I played a little bit more on Twitch, and we unlocked a new character. I thought, you know, just because we're showing everything off in the game, it would be good to add this into the highlight. So we came across a level where we had to rescue Crash, and we got to play as a new character, and she has totally different gameplay mechanics. And after we completed that level, it says Tawana, I think I'm pronouncing that right, timelines unlocked. Tawana's got her own agenda. Play her timelines to see how she crosses paths with Crash and Coco. And yeah, there's certain levels, so you can't like pick her, but there's certain levels where you get to play as her. So it unlocked like one level back here that wasn't available before. So yeah, so when you click on those levels, see, it just morphs out, and then you get to play as her. So I'll quickly show like one level off with her, because yeah, she plays pretty differently. She's got like a hook shot and like wall jumps. They did like a weird, because she doesn't look like Crash and Coco, she looks like way more human form. And they did it with, oh, you're from a different reality or universe or something, you look different to us. But because they probably don't want to break the game of how it plays, there's only certain levels you can play as her. They added in some storyline. Oh, she goes, I'll help you out where I can. So yeah, she's like human form.
Okay, this place rules.
So she's got like her attack is not a spin, is a kick, and her circle does like a jump in the sky, butt stomp. You can do it in the sky as well. And R2, she's got like this hook shot, which you can use to attack enemies, but mainly is used for, if I show you, just to zoom across stuff like that. And then this is her wall jump mechanic. It's pretty easy to do the wall jump. It like auto hooks on. It's not like very complex wall jumping. You just press X and it hooks on. Yeah, this is like a cool change. Oh no, didn't make that. Oh, there was a hook there. Do you see this blue circle? I should have hooked. I should have hooked. They're still platforming focused, but yeah, it changes it up quite a bit, so it's pretty cool. I want to show you the first level that she was unlocked on though, because like we've seen a lot of, I think this is what I covered off in the highlight. I did. It was like a couple of minutes ago. I've forgotten already. I'm like, I think it was what I covered in the highlight. But just so we can show off more of that pirate level, let me just do this jump. That was a pleasant surprise. All right, hold on. We're going to cut right back. Let me show off that first level that she unlocks on. Yeah, this is the level where you unlock her. So you get to play as her. This level shows off her, like, her different moveset better. Which is a cooler level as well. I don't see anywhere where you can see the cutscenes again. That would be interesting if they gave us like a, go back to the main menu and see if there's anything there. Oh no, they do. You just get to see the cutscene again. Yeah, this is a very cool level.
Hang on, guys, I'm coming.
And her attacks just seem better. Like a lot of these enemies we were having problems with, but that is definitely a dark. No, that's a Bloodborne enemy. Yeah, you can use her hook shot a lot to like collect things as well. Still hate this enemy. So like that. Secrets. Don't even have to worry about these crabs because their kick's so good. Yeah, so it seems like she doesn't have that phase shift stuff, but because of a hook shot and everything, oh no, it like adds a different element into the platforming. And I'm still failing at the game quite a bit. What you're meant to do is like do the hook shot so it dizzies them. Yeah, this is a fun gameplay change. Yeah, it's not like Prince of Persia hard jumps or anything like that, because she does like stick onto the walls. Oh no, I went for the crate and I missed the jump.
Eyes on target.
Got it. Yeah, so that was, I thought I had that in. That's a cool change to the gameplay mechanics. So it's good to know. Obviously, there's going to be probably like 1 or 2 levels per map, I'm assuming, that you get to play. And with that, I think that's a good first look at Crash Bandicoot 4. Once again, keep in mind this is a review copy provided by the publisher. We are playing on the PS4 Pro. This will be going up as a highlight over on Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching over on YouTube, leave a comment. Let me know. What did you think? Do you like the changes that they added to the game? If you like the video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're watching over on Twitch or YouTube, don't forget to hit that follow button or that subscribe button and turn those notification bells on so you do know when new videos drop. I'd appreciate it very much. Don't forget we stream a couple times a week over on Twitch. We've got a community Discord and Twitter. All that information will be in the description. Come check us out. Anyway, with that, we're going to call it. Much love. Peace.